Alright guys, we're back with another war video, this time war number 5, season 48. Again, we're not in the top tier, but we're still getting a ton of fights in here, and hopefully it helps you out as you go along. Path 3, we're starting off with Adam Warlock here. We're going to have a bit of revenge on Adam Warlock here. I'm lucky that hitting into the block with werewolf here against Adam Warlock did not get me parried, which and Wiccan was banned, I think, here, so this is really my best option here. And we get a bunch of prowess by hitting into the block, and that allows us to evade and counter the special one here without triggering the indestructible. And there's so much rupture damage here because I blocked that one on purpose because I don't want to trigger an indestructible, and here I have my own unblockable, so I counter my special because I know I'm going to be able to hit him. And again, I'm just going to block this, take this one on the block to avoid dexing and triggering the indestructible. So a little bit of strategy there on the global defender. Next up, Nimrod here with Hulkling is a joke fight. I've done this one so many times because Hulkling is immune to the power burn. So all I have to remember is that when I cross a bar power, I am going to get special locked by Nimrod. I do get clipped a little bit there, not a big deal. It is a rank 5 ascended Hulkling here, so I'm not too concerned here. We're going to build to the special 2, hit him with the unblockable special 2, and that is it. Super fast fight. Next we go, and we're going to use, again, we're bringing the 5-star Magneto against this future Antman. This is the same fight that you will also see in the Warpath in the Alliance War Showcase, and even with a 5-star Magneto, it is not a problem here. I know it's not as beefy as the War Showcase one, but the same strategy applies. Parry heavy, always back up at the beginning of the fight and make sure the magnetism is on before you start, and then just parry heavy the entire time. Make sure you, if you're okay with blocking part of the special one, evading the whole thing if you can, that's fine. You just don't want to get hit by the specials, because that can kind of screw up your fight here. But you can see here, I'm just going to go ahead, block the beginning of that one and evade the end, and then again recharge my heavy to make sure that we get our prowess like doubled and then recharged. And we're up to like 41 prowess here. Now we're up to 42, and we're going to drop a big old special 3 on him, and we're going to take out most of his health, and then the bleeds will tick him away. So just going to block that special 2, and he's down. Next, we've got, on path 3, we've got Shuri here. Shuri doesn't really do too much with this node here. The only thing is you have to be careful sometimes when you go for the unblockable if you try to hit into the block to trigger an unblockable, you have to make sure you hit Shuri with an unblockable hit before you throw your special attack. There I kind of made a little bit of a mistake, but not a big deal. But that's the only thing. If you try and throw your unblockable special into Shuri, hoping that it's going to trigger, like if it triggers unblockable on the hit into block, it will not hit. So you can see here, I wasn't even bother trying that. I'm just going to hit her directly with the special 2, not even with the unblockable special 2, because again, she can block unblockable specials, so you got to be careful there. That's the only thing. You don't want to get countered trying to go for the unblockable special 2 and then realizing that it doesn't hit. But if you throw a hit right before you throw the special, then you're good. But that's fine. Either way, Shuri gets destroyed here. Now we're going to go to path 1. Now I was extremely disappointed here. Sauron, unblockable or not, I'm usually good with special 1 or special 2 evades, and I am going to just completely make a mistake here. Most likely it's my fault. I was still trying to move out of the way, and I've evaded the special 2 without a problem, and I could have gone with a phase or a parry into a heavy to remove his prowess and prevent him going unblockable altogether, but instead I decide to let him get a special 2, and he catches me on a dash back, and I get roasted. Now, it did not mean anything. We did win this war at the end of the day, but any death is still very frustrating for me. I'm trying to get back into get a deathless war going. I know that there's been a bunch of difficult fights for everybody this season, but that was not one of them, and that was really disappointing. So you can see here, I'm going to go ahead, even when Sauron does get to a special one, it doesn't matter, we evade it. Now we can throw our unblockable, we throw an unblockable special one there. Yep, let him throw a special one there, not a problem. And I think I do have a Sauron fight slated for the next war as well, so hopefully I can do exactly this and actually slaughter him with full health as opposed to getting clipped by a special and getting wrecked. But I believe that is my one bonehead mistake for this war. This Spidey Supreme Titania is going to take pretty easily. I think the main thing here is because I'm in a lower tier, he doesn't get the unblockable when he has a regen active, so it made it a little bit easier for me because there's no unblockable here. I can evade that special one, and Titania works really well against Spider-Man Supreme anyways, but I think that would be the big difference here, is that I noticed I didn't have to evade perfectly there, and that was a bad decision to attack in there. That's fine, but again, Titania is just going to absolutely wreck Spidey Supreme here, but it wasn't the full node that you're going to get in like tier 2 or tier, I don't know, maybe 1 to 3, or probably in tier 4. So there's a bit different node there, or at least there's one added caveat. Here we're going to go Viv against Atuma here on the regen node, that if you dash back twice, you're going to give him a regen. Here, the main thing is, even though I'm going to take a little bit of Thorns damage, it doesn't really matter. The whole goal here is get to a special 2, and because I don't have to actually parry, I can phase, then I can always get my openings, which is great. Here, I'm just going to block the special 2 here, counter in, and just build up to a special 1, and watch the magic happen. Half of Atuma's health is just going to just completely melt with unblockable special 1s. Goodbye, Atuma. Viv, thank you very much. You are awesome. And we're going to use her again for Emma here, where, like I say, Viv doesn't care about buffet. She doesn't care about masochism. As long as she has an armor up, she's immune to nullify. So we're going to go ahead here. We're just going to again, a very annoying champion, Emma, in terms of parrying. And we don't have to worry about parrying. We can just phase. And it is a dupe to Emma, which I was double checking because it's a 7-star. So I have to make sure that I use my reverse control evade, which is fine. We get a nice 4 times on the solar burst, not the perfect 5, but 4 is still pretty good. And now we can go ahead, we want to bait out one more special if she's going to throw it. There we go. And now we can throw our unblockable special 1s and just watch Emma melt again. 50% health remaining, absolutely destroyed into unblockable special 1s from Viv. And then I think I did have a different player who was slotted for this Absorbing Man, or took the Absorbing Man on our list. I went ahead with Viv because I've done this one a couple times already. This is one where you need to knock down the opponent in order to remove the protection, but when you knock them down, they become debuff immune. So the beauty of Viv here, of course, is that her heal block is a passive and doesn't matter if the opponent is immune to debuffs. And so here we can go ahead and drop our special 2 here. We can keep up our heal blocks so we don't have to worry about Absorbing Man's healing here, even if he throws the same special a couple times in a row. And I do just want to make sure he's not in the magma form when I start throwing special 1s. I actually get push myself to 2 bars of power twice. Here he's in magma, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a heavy to deactivate his phase. And now we can go ahead and throw some special 1s here and absolutely shred him. So again, we're just going to throw the special 1 here to remove the protection. And we can go ahead and we're going to phase and throw another special 1, or at least a striker, into a heavy to remove the protection one more time. And we're actually, I guess we end up just going with a special 2 to finish. But still, very happy with the fight. Pretty clean with Viv. And yeah, we didn't use any items there. That was great. Then we're going to go Iceman against Kate here on the Make a Stand in Limber. Here also, you need to knock down the opponent in order to remove the protection. And Kate is a global defender, but we're using a global attacker in Iceman. We're not going to be able to parry a lot, and you don't want to parry Kate anyways. So here, I'm going to go ahead and try and push, hit Kate on the block. That was a mess up with the special one. But here, we just want to build those prowess while hitting into the block with a light attack. And then bait heavies and special ones and counter. And I believe I can use my, I'm going to use the stun from the striker to give me an opportunity to detonate a whole bunch of frostbites. So now I can counter the Kate's special one, no problem, because I have enough prowess built up. I'm going to go ahead, knock her down with the special one, so now I can get full damage in. I have enough prowess to evade another one there. I'm going to go ahead and detonate a whole bunch of frostbite charges there. I intentionally take that hit on the block, similar to the fight early on with Adam Warlock, because I didn't want to trigger an extra indestructible charge. So again, here I get a little intercept and we get the fight down. Last but not least, we've got a Mangog here on Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Poison, and Stun Immune. I'm going to use Iceman. The main thing here is that 5-hit combos is going to give one of the hatred charges to Mangog in the top right. When Mangog has 10 hatred charges, that special 2 is going to be unblockable and it's going to knock you out, no problem. It is going to be rough. Okay, even though I'm Iceman, and plus if Mangog goes special 3, he gets like unblockable, unstoppable. Also, when he gets 10 hatred, he goes unblockable, unstoppable. The way to counter that is either to wait out the timer or to have a special ready. So here, I actually, when I see that I'm pushing Mangog close to 2 bars of power in this fight, as long as right here, for example, I do not have a special ready, I'm just going to wait out these 10 seconds. I cannot parry here, so I'm just going to dance around. And also, I cannot get my full damage output when he's in the hatred mode, because that blue buff that he has makes him immune to my cold snaps. So you can see that immune on the right side there. So that's a little frustrating there as well. I can't get my full damage in. But when I see he's close to 2 bars of power, I don't mind if he throws a special 2 as long as I can block it. When he throws a special 1 though, he gets 2 hatred charges. So I have to be careful. 5-hit combos are going to give him a hatred charge, and him throwing a special 1 is going to have a hatred charge. So if he's below 2 bars, it's not even so bad to let him get to 2 bars of power as long as you bait out a special and you can block it. I go ahead and I block the special 2, and I actually end up blocking, I think, 4 special 2s in this fight, and I still on my way to getting him down. Now, there, off his special 1, I could go ahead and detonate some frostbites. That was really nice. And again, you can see he's at 8 charges there. So I'm going to hit into his block and then block the special 2. Right? And now that he's low on power, then I don't mind if I go ahead and push him to, if he throws a special here, but I'm going to hold my bar. I'm going to hold my power here. So now he's going to throw his special. Now if I want to remove the unstoppable, I'm going to wait till he dashes in at me. Then I'm going to dash back, throw my special, and now it's gone. I cannot get the damage from the cold snap or frostbites because he gets that blue immunity after he gets the 10 charges, when he gets the 10 hatred charges. But I'm going to continue to do the same thing. I block another special 2, but he's below 10 hatred. As long as he's below 10 hatred, it's not going to be unblockable, and you can take it on the block. So that is how I played this Mangog. It was a bit of a long fight. I didn't have as many fights. I believe it's 19 fights would be the most I could do with 2 accounts in the same battle group. And the last couple wars I've been doing 15, which is really pushing the limit of what I should be doing. 11 is still pretty nice. We get, and I think I still have, at least 11 plus fights for the next war slated as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.